Welcome in, welcome in. Today we're going to be taking a look at the H2H. All of you Topre heads know that this is the GOAT right here, the OEM HHKB. All roads lead back to here. But if you've ever touched one and you're just from the MX world, it can feel a little underwhelming and it's not very custom. So yeah, it's just plastic. But this is the GOAT. If I had to retire and I was just left with just this board where I exited, I would not be upset. However, today we're showing you the H2H. It's an aftermarket case, full CNC aluminum housing designed specifically for the HHKB. So let's take a closer look. Came in this nice case. Got this nice microfiber cloth, the Hann branding. Big shout out to Lulu, one of my local homies that got these for me from the China group buy. Beautiful. And Kenny, another local homie that built it for me, because really my knowledge on Topre is very limited other than swapping a PCB. This one's got a Cipulot PCB in it because I needed QMK. This case completely replaces the stock HHKB shell. You transplant the internals into it, and what you get is a CNC aluminum machined enclosure that changes the feel and acoustics of the board. Machining is good. Lines are sharp. Immediately it'll start to feel like a custom board, a higher end board. The ano on it is very nice. So this is modeled after the Studio, the HHKB Studio, which was an MX board. The one with the trackpad right here. But it was MX and it had like touch panels. So this is modeled after that, except CNC and to put HHKB internals into it. Very nice. I've got, I sacrificed the Pro 2 charcoal, which these are the caps from it. That's why, but I kind of like it. It's blacked out, goes well with the silver, goes well with this grayish bottom. It's a nice, nice aesthetic. Very nice. So the case is a CNC aluminum two-piece design. The top frame comes off with these 6 screws. You can service the board, make it a little bit straightforward. Not to me, because I'm a Topre noob. But compared to stock, the footprint, it's about the same. But the weight is quite a bit more heavy. It's not like super heavy like a Cloudnine or a Rama, but it's way more than this plastic. Now this is the ultimate, if you don't modify this, this is the ultimate portable keyboard. Because you can kick it around in your backpack, it's wireless, it's great. But it's pretty solid on the desk. Doesn't really move around. Anodizing and finishing are really good. Design is minimal. Let me see, let me grab my Cloudnine. The Cloudnine is also based on the HHKB. This guy's a beast. This one's way heavier. So you can see the lines here. That's the Hybrid, the Cloudnine, and the H2H. Very, very nice. This Cloudnine is one of my favorite boards. So good. But this is great too. In the aftermarket space, I guess the most well-known HHKB case in the aftermarket case would be the heavy grills, the Norbauers, which is a super premium option, but I'm never going to be able to afford one of those, and they're not that accessible. And I'm not that into Topre, like I love it, but a heavy grill is out of reach for me. The H2H is like, I think, one of the cheapest on the market that came to it. This was like $999 Chinese yuan CNY. So that works out to like, what, 140 US or something? I know it was carried by Key Spencer in the West, but it was like jacked. It was like double that. In the China group buy, this was $999. Big shout out to Lulu again for bringing it out to me. Very, very nice. Oh, this Cloudnine. But this is still a proper upgrade over stock if you want a custom HHKB, I think. It's very, very nice. Change in typing feel is noticeable right away. But I think that's because of the metal casing. Plus, Kenny did all sorts of mods to it because he built it for me. He's changed a lot of the internals. But like a stock HHKB, if it's not silenced, it can sound quite hollow and plasticky. This one is silenced, like the Type S. So it's not too bad. But yeah, I rather like this. This is really good. It's nice and thocky, just like your OG Topre. So anyway, so let me give you a sound test of this bad boy. Okay, for those of you curious about what Kenny did to this, these are the specs he told me. The stainless steel plate came with the board and the case, but these are the specs: 0.3 housing gaskets, OEM housing and purple sliders with OEM silencing rings, stock. OEM housing and black slider with 0.3 rings lubed on the spacebar, silence 2U stab wire lube with GHV4. And my Pro 2 that I sacrificed to build this was a 2013 11, I guess November. So those are the Pro 2 domes. And then the original keycaps and a hybrid PCB from the other one, because that one I got sipped. All right, so here we go. This is the H2H with all those mods. So what do y'all think? Pretty nice, right? I mean, we're talking about a $140 aftermarket case here, so I think it's a pretty good, clean, functional upgrade. Takes the board out of its stock shell and gives it some treatment. I'll be uploading a direct comparison of this to the hybrid and splicing it up in the near future. Beautiful, right? I think it's quite nice, cheap, budget aftermarket case for HHKB, for Topre. Ano's super smooth, super cool, super clean. It's beautiful.